Morning, guys. I am in my bedroom for a while, I think. This is my sister's basement. I'm sleeping with the dog. The dog is Boaz. You'll see him later. We're about to go see my dad in the hospital. I mean, we had questioned whether it was cancer or not. We hadn't had like the 100% thumbs up confirmation that it was cancer. Well, we just got word of that. So there are some results and some information to learn at the hospital. So we'll go out there and check it out and see what the doctors have to say. Dad just texted me. He's like, Matt, I'd really like if you could give me a call. I'm sure that's probably what he wants to tell me. He has no idea that I'm here, so that will be a nice surprise for him, which will be a nice thing. It's snowing outside, check this out. Snowing. I did a run today, 3 miles, 3.5 miles. I was coughing up so much lactic acid because I hadn't really exercised in such a long time. I could have filled up like a 16-ounce cup with lactic acid. Hey, Boaz. Boaz is a Labradoodle. How old is Boaz?
A golden doodle.
Golden doodle. They're popular in China. A lot of people in China have them.
Golden doodles.
Yeah. This is Andrew. How you feeling? Threw your back out. Do you have a jacket can I borrow this one or something?
It's got a little tear in it, but that's a warm one.
It's funny, I had the accident. I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and Annie's dad had the cancer. He was in the hospital for like a few days.
Yeah.
And like, he was taking it like a pro. I mean, he had his esophagus cut out, his stomach was stitched to his throat, all this stuff. And he's eating soup and everything. I'm thinking about what I was doing. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, Annie, give me a pillow. Annie. You know, I'm like, oh, he must have thought I was a total putz. And sympathy is cool, man.
I want you to feel my pain.
It's been a while since I've talked to you, and if I want to see your face anytime soon, it's gonna cost me some time and a plane ride, but I don't mind. I don't mind.
I'll be here for a while.
Dropping my brother-in-law off.
This is going to be very uneventful.
It looks like you got a little hairy top on top of it.
Everybody likes that. It's important
troll
though.
hair.
Without it, there would be a lot of wind noise.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, if I'm riding and the wind is blowing over the microphone, you'll hear that. So I just dropped my brother-in-law off. He's getting checked out. Hopefully, I think his back is going to be sore for a while. That's how those things go.
No, it's gonna
you throw your back out, you're looking at a week
it's gonna be bad.
Frustrating movements. But we walked in and we dropped him. He works at that hospital. What does he do? He's a lead nurse?
He's a nurse in dialysis.
Nurse in dialysis. So they all knew him. When he walked in, there was a bunch of security guys there. And they all started like joking around, shooting the shit, telling funny stories. And I mean, I've been to a lot of hospitals in China, in Asia. And the conversation that they were having between each other, it was very casual, but it's just funny to like look at how just the social habits of people in different countries. Like, you wouldn't have necessarily that rousing of a conversation that my brother-in-law had with the 2 security guys with anybody in China. I don't think the humor would be there. Mm-hmm. They just wouldn't be there. Maybe they do, and I'm just not hearing those conversations, which I would offer, but I don't think so. I think that the level of candor and profanity in America is relaxed. Anyways, it was
like
funny.
I just said though, he does have he brings that out in people.
Andrew enjoys a rousing conversation. I will definitely.
He can get some people to engage in conversations that they wouldn't have with just about anybody else.
So now we're headed to Harper Hospital, right? Henry Ford.
He was at Harper.
That was Harper.
So we're going to Henry Ford.
Now we're going to Henry Ford. That's where Dad is. My sister's a nurse as well. What is you're a
I've always been
pediatrics. Pediatric nurse.
And I've never done oncology. I've done some ICU. Yeah. I've done nephrology, so kidney disease and kidneys for the last, what, 7-8 years. Yeah. I did some psych nursing with pediatrics for a while. But yeah, oncology is a scary, very sad place to work. Especially with peds.
sick kids.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, if you work oncology, that's your life, and that's very, very sad. You have to be a special. If somebody needs to do it, but you need to be a special person to be able to do that.
Stomach that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know, it's a reality.
Yep.
It happens. You know, it's like working in a mortuary. I was a firefighter, but like trained to be a firefighter way back in the day. A lot of my firefighter friends, you know, you're looking at burned bodies and burned babies and suicides and all sorts of crazy stuff. I don't have the stomach, I guess, for that.
Making every moment last, 'cause soon enough I'll leave. And I know
This is gonna be, I wonder what his response is gonna be.
Oh,
If he's gonna be like,
hopefully he doesn't like pass
Matt?
out or something, because that would be bad.
I came here Christmas, I dressed as Santa Claus and I surprised him. He didn't know I was coming, and he thought I was somebody else. He's like, are you somebody from church dressed up like Santa Claus?
but someday we won't always be.
Hi.
What the hell are you
Is
doing
Donald
here?
Gallant in here?
Hey, man, I'm going to be a skinhead like you. So, what the hell are you doing here, man?
Hey Sandy, how are you?
How come you didn't answer my WeChat today?
Because I was going to spoil it and let the cat out of the bag. That's how I normally do
How
it.
you doing, buddy?
So, how much do you know?
Inflamed liver, pancreas, everything that you told me, pretty much.
Okay. So
Pancreas
originally,
wrapped around.
they found a mass, 5 centimeters, 5.3, which is
It's
pretty
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the head of the pancreas. Surgery is now not an option. There is metastasis to the liver.
I thought you said you weren't sure what the things on the liver were.
Well, we
That's
were,
why
but then
wanted
they did
another
the.
surgery.
Okay,
Yeah, this is all new to
okay,
me.
okay,
The
okay.
surgery was supposed to come in last night and they didn't come, and that's why they wanted to have this
Answered.
Yeah.
You know, the doctors have just been outstanding. Compassionate, smart, well-spoken. The surgeon that just came in, he said, I'm speaking to you like you're my dad.
Yeah.
As far as it goes, Matt, I'm good. I'm okay. I know where I'm gonna go. And it is what it is. What are you gonna do about something that is? All you can do is do your best going forward. My tears have always come at, the hurt that I know that I'm gonna leave with you guys.
Are they saying any other areas, or
they have
right now
not.
they're just,
Right.
but the liver is definitely involved?
So
The gallbladder and other things were inflamed just because of the pressure, then not like they might be cancerous as well.
Because they were
just as a result of the pressure.
I couldn't drain.
Right.
Yeah.
And your dad wants to come down here because he likes this guy. We could have an option of getting chemo at. He's going to probably take chemo.
Really? Okay.
So basically,
So
nobody knows.
in order for Dad to be accepting of this, there must be not a lot of horrible side effects.
He said that if you tolerate it, go for it. If you don't, stop it.
Yeah.
So
He
to see
said
how you do.
median life expectancy without chemo is 4 to 6 months. With chemo, if it's tolerated, 11 to 14. Tolerated. He said you'll feel like crap for a couple of days, but there'll be a good interval of time when you will.
How long?
He told me he would try chemo. He'd
It's
try
good.
it.
I'm glad, Dad.
And
I mean, again,
Yeah.
what's it hurt to try it?
You can dip
And
your
you
toe in the
go through
pool.
A few
See how
days
you feel.
of not feeling
Yeah,
too good,
yeah.
Big deal.
And if you determine that it's not too bad and you can do it again and it's worth it, then
yeah. So, but he's feeling the best I've seen him feel.
No, he looks-
You look good, Pops.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Because the pain is controlled.
Hi. Do you remember this person?
Last time you saw me, I was in Shanghai,
Yeah.
and I've made it to Detroit.
Are you surprised to see me?
Totally. Eyes like saucers.
We just got our discharge order.
Hey!
So Mike says we gotta have our Boston coolers first.
All right, so
Trust me, they're not.
Is that what they're called? Boston
I was
coolers?
thinking the same thing.
They're not
Yeah.
that fast.
Yeah.
No, I mean.
I thought they were burner floats.
they
No.
won't be here.
Did you grow up in the Gallant household? They're Boston. They've always been Boston coolers.
What do you call it?
Before we leave, I have to I have to show this hotel room. Be very lucky that you have a hotel or a hospital room like this.
They won't.
The ones in China.
What's the beaver doing on your camera?
Hi.
This is a wind protector because when I talk on the road, it disrupts the wind. Everybody, why does your camera have an afro? I get that all the time.
Wonderful bed. It's actually got an air mattress.
I know. I'm sitting on it. It's like
goes up and down.
Don't have a number
It's very nice.
Oh, so like sleep number.
But
Yes,
my dad
you have
is
a
discharged,
sleep
so we're gonna go home.
Amen. Yes, we did.
And but before we go, we're gonna have some Verner's floats,
Do
Boston
we know
coolers.
What Verner's is? It was
Only in Michigan, right?
made by a
right.
Michigan pharmacist in the 1800s.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
No kidding.
And when combined with vanilla ice cream, you get a classic.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do it.
With or without blender.
Haagen-Dazs ice cream, only
So is Gary here too, or?
No,
Oh,
no.
sure.
What's that, Matt?
You good food here?
Do you know
Oh,
they
yeah, very good
eliminated that
food.
at Children's?
Hey, I got my own menu.
Really? This is the menu for here?
Yeah.
And this is all part of your insurance pays for this, or?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to pay for every meal, or?
No, I don't have to pay for nothing. No.
Wow.
I got really good insurance, so I'm really blessed.
Oh, you have the touch, Sandy.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers. Amen, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, Catherine. What happens every time? You know.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, this is really good. This is better than I remember.
No,
Yeah.
No, they're good.
I don't remember them tasting so good.
They can be blended or not blended.
Not blended is better.
Oh,
Let the
yeah.
ice cream seep in.
Yeah,
yeah,
a little
absolutely.
bit. And then maybe you bite your teeth into a nice
That's
chunk of
how
ice
I've
cream.
always-
So everybody pretty much knows now, right?
Yeah.
So, except
Yeah.
for
Carol.
Carol knows.
Oh, Carol
Okay.
does.
Carol does know.
Hello. We'll do that. I'll work it out.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Dr. Doyle.
Hi, Mr. Gallagher. Dr. Malik was just bringing me up to date on things. I've got my hands all greasy from
That's
the
okay.
hands.
I like
You like
grease.
grease? You
Now,
like
now my hands are clean.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say they're wet but clean.
There you go.
So can you introduce us? You have a little more people.
Yes,
here
I
than saw you
can.
Last time.
My daughter Rebecca,
Hi, Rebecca.
my sister Kathy from Massachusetts,
Hello.
my wife Sandy
Yep.
from here, and my son from China.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm Dr. Malik. I'm one of the hematology.
He scared me to
oncology
death
fellows.
when he came.
Almost. That was counterproductive.
And then Dr. Doyle is one of my staff here.
Okay.
So is it? Have you?
Everybody can hear whatever.
Okay. So he had come in. He's been having this abdominal pain now for some time. When we did imaging in the emergency department, they noticed that he had a pancreatic mass and his gallbladder was dilated. So the first thing is to find out, whenever someone has cancer in that region, is it something that is potentially curable with surgery? And the way we delineate that is we look to see, is there any spread anywhere else? Okay. So the first CAT scan he had does kind of cuts in like 3 to 4 millimeter sections.
Okay.
And when they did that, they saw that in the liver, there were some attenuating lesions, but they didn't know what it was. So then what we did next is, because since it would change his management, is we looked to finer cuts, okay, which is like a 1 millimeter cut. And with that, they found that unfortunately in his liver, he has about a 3 by 2 centimeter mass in that side. And in this context here, it would be consistent with having metastatic pancreatic cancer. So I talked to him that there are options. None of the options are a tunneled approach, meaning he can leave at any time if he were so to do that. He is in excellent shape and he looks very good for someone who has this type of cancer. So no one has a crystal ball, but I said that he would probably fall into the category of living longer than someone who has a metastatic pancreatic cancer who is not eating, not drinking, and is cachectic, meaning that they've lost muscle mass, sitting on muscle mass. So chemotherapy, doing paleo-chemotherapy is an option for him, but he was kind of like, I want to know what the side effects would be, and I don't want something that's going to make me come into the hospital and make me feel worse than I am, okay? So on Friday, I'm going to meet him in clinic, and all of you are more than welcome to come who's ever here. And I'm going to lay out those options in detail about these are the regimens we have, these are the options we have, including, since we are a big cancer center here, we also have clinical trials, okay? So for right now, he has the diagnosis, he has the stent placed. We're going to focus on pain control, okay? and also help them out with these medications can cause the gut to slow down. So we also are going to send them home on some medications. So we call that a bowel regimen. So all of those resources we have here at Henry Ford, and I can help kind of, you know, after he has some time to kind of digest this and talk to all of you, his loved ones, about these options, then we can kind of decide what the plan would be on Friday when I see him in clinic.
Nobody's told me what stage I'm at.
Stage 4.
Stage 4.
Yeah, we got that information today from the CAT scan. This is the advanced stage cancer.
Okay.
So at this point, it's not curable because once it's in the bloodstream, like we talked about yesterday, remember with the 6-foot wall theory, that once you have.
Were you surprised to see me?
I never expected to see that mug in here this morning. It was actually better than church.
Like a medicine.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it was about church, but it wasn't as surprising as this morning. I just.
What do you mean surprising at church?
Remember when you surprised me in church?
Or Santa Claus? Was Santa more surprising than Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Twice a day, and I'm like,
Yeah.
When I knocked on your door, ho ho ho, you're like, who is that guy?
Well, you remember when you came to church that one day?
Yeah.
And you walked on down. I didn't know you were here.
I make a habit of when I come here surprising my dad.
Yeah. The bad thing is he can't stay until I croak.
Get busy.
Yeah.
Who says that? Who's that? I could stay.
You can stay a while. I can stay a while. You got to Eva. You got to go to Eva.
I think they're going to come and see you.
Are they really?
Yeah, bring Dada
Oh,
Shasha.
I'd love that. I would love that.
We're talking about it. So.
Yeah. I actually intend on pulling out the windows in front of the house and building a bay window. And yeah, I do, because that window we have in the front of the house sucks.
yes, it does. What did he say though?
He wants to build a bay window.
I'm gonna.
And he also said he wants a second story on the house. He's going to put a second and third story.
I'm not going to do that.
Well, and I'm here. Use me. You know, let's tackle some things if we can, and let me help.
Yeah.
You guys talk.
Well, absolutely.
Okay, now
I'm
you
going to
got
sell
it.
the chain.
I got nothing else to do. I'm here for you.
I'm going to let him do whatever he wants to do.
Yes, you are.
I am.
Yeah, if it kills me.
Just don't kill anybody else while you're there.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes.
Right.
What I have found is
Meter it.
that I know that I can't do what I used to do.
Yeah.
These last few months, my body has told me I got to stop. I don't have any option but to listen to it because I'm getting tired and I'm getting weak and I just got to go sit down. So I'm not worried about that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here I go.
Here you go.
I'm leaving the Cancer Institute for my first time. So how many more times I'm going to visit? Only we'll know for sure.
This is the D.
Da D.
The D.
Yeah.
The nickname you made for your dad,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Did your dad say it to his dad?
No, it actually started out with my dad. He started out with the D.
The D.
It was Big D and Little D. And I'm not sure to this day which one was Big D and Little D. I think I was a Big D, you know, because I soared over him by about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah, you're gonna get a crash course on my life in America for the next little while.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
Rosy cheeks and a frostbitten soul. I've got chapped lips and freezing hands.
This is my home for most of my life. Most of my life now? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I've spent a large percentage of my life in China and around, but as a matter of fact, I used to live down in the basement. Let me show you. This here used to be a iguana cage, and my iguana used to live in here. Had a pole here that he could climb up. There were no shelves here before, but I slept right here, and then I looked above, and it's not there anymore. But there used to be ceiling tiles, and on one of these ceiling tiles, all through middle school and high school, up until I left this house, were the words written by me in marker: "Life is what you make of it." I wrote it in marker so that every morning I would wake up and I would see that message and I would know that I am the guiding force for my life. And if I want it to be amazing, I can do that. If I want it to be humdrum, I can be that. And then this window here has glass blocks in it now, but it used to be like a fold-out window. I used to sneak out that window at night and visit my girlfriend at the time. And I would sneak out that window and I would walk about 2 miles to a 7-Eleven and buy a rose. And then I used to backtrack like 2 miles to her place. And I used to climb her banister up into the 2nd floor and sneak through her window. And then over here, my dad and I, we used to play pool. As a matter of fact, I think we'll do some reminiscing over pool, me and my dad. I talked to him, I said, this might be an interesting opportunity to share some stories about life and things that will be important to carry on in the future. My dad has gone a little plaque crazy. Plaque crazy. But he's got a lot of cool pictures here. This is a story, a note I wrote him. I wrote everybody. I wrote a message in a bottle style note, and this is one of them. It's very cool. And this is him in the Coast Guard. And I think that's Antarctica. Yeah, my dad, he worked on this sort of a Coast Guard ice cutter. And this is, I loved this picture when I was a kid. Yeah, this is a picture of me and him on a fishing trip. Yeah, that's me. That's me too, Grand Canyon. All good stories. I'll tell some stories about some other stuff on this wall. We'll save that for later. But yeah, this was my my pad. Now my dad and I both suffer from a little bit of disorganization. And whereas I let the disorganization kind of take hold of me, my dad fights against it tooth and nail. And he becomes ultra organized. But it's not easy, right, Pops?
You know, you're trying to be so organized, but in your trying to be organized, you become disorganized. Every time I'd go out and work on the shop, you know, I'd have everything neat when I started, but by the time I got through, shit was everywhere.
Lots of stuff.
Amen to that.
Yeah. How you feeling right now?
Right now, I just got this new back pad.
Okay, heater?
This heating pad.
Yeah.
And it is the cat's meow. Really good.
Your pain right now is this area.
My pain is here and
straight through.
Straight through. If you took an arrow and shot me at a perpendicular, the vertebra,
right to the spine.
Yeah, that you would hit would be where my pain is. Yeah. And it's because there's swelling in there and it's working against my spine.
Yeah.
And it's right now it's more in my spine than it is in my stomach, but it goes back and forth throughout the day.
You look good.
Thank you.
I was expecting, when I came here off the plane, I was thinking through the vlog I could occasionally go down there and would tell a story about each picture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, you got your Coast Guard pictures there, you got your fishing trip picture down there, we got, you know, there's the building of the play structure picture. We could talk stories about every single one of those things. It'd be fun. Back at Sister's house, Dad has to break the news to Victoria.
My dad has that same jacket.
This is your dad's jacket.
Oh, that's my dad's?
So, good call.
Great.
Come on. In here now, right?
Yeah. I put my granola bar.
You know, Papa Don had some tests at the hospital. You know, we've been going back and forth a little bit. But the tests did show something. Okay.
What?
And we just need to, everybody should know. But look at Papa Don, and he's okay, right? He looks fine right now? Okay. But they did find that he has cancer.
But look at me.
Give him a hug, baby. Give him a hug.
You know, I'm gonna have a point in time where I won't be as good.
But we don't know when that is.
We don't know when that is.
And right now he's good.
And right now he's okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we know you'd want to know, right? Because you don't like when they keep secrets, and you're old enough, I think, that you should know. But I also wanted you to see that. He's fine right now, okay? so that he can feel as good as possible for as long as possible. And we don't know how long that's going to be. Okay?
So now that we've got the rough stuff out of the way, Victoria, Becky, and I are gonna go shopping for some food. So I told them that because I'm kind of surprise guest here and I'm gonna crash on the couch, I've got to pay for the shopping experience, which is scary, shopping for an American family. Are we gonna take the car?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing, Andrew's laid up, he can't move nowhere, so we're gonna go get him some White Castle. For those of you that don't know what White Castle is, White Castle is the place that you go.
White Castle.
Usually right after you've had a long
White Castle is the place that you go at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when you've drank too much and you're not sensible enough to eat healthy, but you want to get rid of that hangover. Andrew wanting it sober is a bit of a strange thing for me.
Because I really have no desire.
Yeah, right. I don't even know why that place exists for sober people to eat. This is a medium?
That's a what? That's as big as that's
America. How dare you?
So what's this?
I've had the hiccups like 4 times since I got here.
Do you normally get the
No,
hiccups?
I haven't had hiccups in like a year, 2 years.
Because I'm like, jeez.
What the heck's going on with me? For those of you that are not from America, which a lot of you that watch these vlogs are not, shopping in an American grocery store is quite exciting. And for those of you in America that are wondering why I'm so excited, in China you don't get this variety. You don't get the sheer quantity of stuff. And you don't get it all in one place like you do in the States.
Okay.
It's not as well equipped. I think what makes it special shopping at a grocery store here in the States is it's just the choice of stuff and the quantity of the variety. Like so many different types of little things, like so many different types of feta cheese or cheese in general, so many different types of chips, so many different types of pickles. It's almost awe-inspiring.
They are.
What is that?
Turkey spinach feta burgers.
Turkey spinach feta burgers.
Yeah.
Do you like those?
Thank you. Yeah, they're awesome. The kids, both girls, love them.
Dude wipes.
They're for dudes, like Uncle Matt.
I'm a dude. Do I qualify as a dude? $350 for today's round of groceries.
So how is that?
So I'm surprised how well my dad is doing. I don't think it's, you know, any indication of we're in the clear by any stretch. But if his life is in this sort of a way, as long as possible, I'd say that is a very good thing. As a matter of fact, the reason that he went into the hospital in the first place because he was in so much pain, and he's been in a lot of pain in the last, year, I think, and more and more pain, like in different parts of his body, and I think maybe this cancer was a root of some of them. Maybe not all of them. My dad has a few different problems, but knowing is really important, and he's very, I mean, he's not happy, but he is happy that he knows. You know, it's a sad thing, of course, but it's also, to know can be reassuring in its own right, you know. Not knowing is nerve-wracking. It's good to see him doing good. his mom and dad, my dad's mom and dad, and I know that it's got to be rough for them. It's got to be rough to see your child in this type of a situation. But anyways, it'll be good to see them minus the circumstances. Hello?
It's unlocked. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Mike? Did I get the blood flowing?
You're so good with that doggone thing. Looks like you've grown a little bit.
I don't think so.
Hey, you know something? I see all of your stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it going, Joe?
Matthew?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Huh? So this is my Grandpa Joe. He watches the vlog all the time. Are you a fan of the Jayoe Nation? Say Jayoe.
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 Not with a D, it's a J.
Who?
Jayoe.
Jayoe.
Okay. Take two.
I don't have a
This
phone.
is the most handsome grandpa ever.
Jayoe.
This is my Uncle Mike.
Jayoe.
This is my Grammy. And you know, Aunt Kathy.
Do your stuff.
So we're gonna call it, we're sitting down and talking about all manner of things and reminiscing, so.
This guy would make a good, what do you call a,
Host?
what do you want to run a show?
Host.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You're good. You're good with that.
My grandpa likes to talk more than I do.
Maybe you should do a vlog.
Yeah, you should vlog,
Where
Grandpa.
did you get it?
You should vlog, Grandpa.
Yeah, he's got a great gift of
Gift of the gab. Gift of the
A
gab.
gift of gab and a gift of humor.
Yeah. Grandpa Joe is a funny guy. Can't you see how funny he is? That look at those eyebrows.
Jayoe.
Need I say more? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Eva. You're my little Eva. You're my little Eva, and Grandpa wants to talk to you. He's saying, you're a nice girl. You are so nice that I want you to come here so that I can hold you for a while. She's smart. You're very smart. Grandpa is good. Grandpa is very good. Good. You're so good that I could eat you up. Good.